They're not here this weekend, but also Phazon and Remmy have been winning everything in recent memory, right? So
they won low tier.
That's a really big deal. Now Phazon and Remmy are going up against Blood Diamond and Bhoomi. Let's see what happens. Game number 1, Mammoth Fortress of this best of 5, and Blood Diamond on the Asuri. I don't think he was on Asuri the last game that we just watched.
He was not.
Yeah.
I don't remember what he was on.
Picking this specifically against Phazon and Remmy. Ooh, and Bhoomi playing on the Thor. Not opting for Petra or Cross, which we saw him on in the 1v1s.
Yes.
The orb play.
I mean, he's never played blasters and twos, really. Like, that's never been a priority. Back when he
That's
played
true.
with Remmy, he was
true.
double Hattori, even though he never touched Hattori in ones. Then, obviously, you saw the Thor Zol. You've seen... Who else have you seen in twos from him? You've seen Mirage, when he would play with Sandstorm.
Yep, the Scythe.
So, yeah.
Ooh, Blood Diamond gets it down air. Is that going to be Remmy? No. Bhoomi can't get the return KO. But Phazon's been doing really great with these side airs. Bhoomi goes for the scoop to be able to save out Blood Diamond. But Blood Diamond's really close to death in the first place, and he's been fighting against Phazon, but Phazon's been showing a little bit of that. Oh, man!
Punished.
Bhoomi just went straight in with that side sig.
Yeah.
But Remy's been charging a few of those side sigs, and, like, my gut reaction is to get the heck out of there, not face that, and Bhoomi charges straight into the action, stopping the arrow from ever even going off. They still haven't gotten that KO on Remmy or Phazon. That recovery, you didn't even hear like the connection of the recovery there. At least on our end.
No, it was one of those like max range silent ones.
Yeah.
You get that occasionally with like Lance, like Brax Lance side signature. I'll get that. Ground pound coming up from Blood Diamond. Bhoomi is there to try and confirm the edge guard. Misses the dare, but picks up the side air.
Yeah. And that orb down air will be able to tack on a little bit more damage onto Remmy.
Now, just like the previous sets, Blood Diamond is usually the last person to lose his first stock, which is amazing considering Asuri doesn't have the highest defense in this game, and Bhoomi actually does, and he's the first one on his last stock. That was usually the case in the other sets, definitely when compared to Blood Diamond. Like, Blood Diamond's survivability has been amazing.
Ooh. Yeah, Blood Diamond has definitely been playing the stock tank here, despite Bhoomi being on the Thor, which traditionally is the stock tank due to the high defense and just the nature of the characters and like ability to recover with orb, per se. Oh, Bhoomi putting up that down signature. Accidentally connecting with Blood Diamond. Remmy putting as much damage as he can onto Bhoomi before he loses his stock. Blood Diamond can't find the finisher, and Remmy's actually returning a ton of damage onto Blood Diamond. Stares him off the stage, might be low on jumps for the recovery.
Oh!
Blood Diamond's weapon toss accidentally saves Remmy from certain doom. But the recovery will finish it off. And Phazon follows shortly afterwards.
That would have put Remmy in a really bad spot for Bhoomi to confirm the edge guard. They still ended up picking up the kill anyway.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice attempt at the follow-up from Blood Diamond. Continuing it onto the edge guard onto Remmy, but here comes Phazon dropping the sword D-Light side air.
Ooh, ground pound from Remmy. To reposition. Blood Diamond taking that ton of damage, but still holding on. But Bhoomi at this point, I mean, if they get the 1v2 against Blood Diamond, this is the perfect time to do it. D-Light recovery. Remmy goes all the way up trying to find that Sarah. Phazon has found those falling Sarah Gimps before, but Blood Diamond stopping the pressure. Remmy taking a ton of damage. Bhoomi's so close. Gets down aired. That's it. Blood Diamond now in a 1v2. Both players are in orange, and that's like one of those the harshest environments to be in. It's almost better for somebody to be on a fresh stock than being in red. And Phazon entering that as down to connects, I think, on both opponents. Weapon toss as well.
Blood Diamond's finding good damage so far.
Now is when you do the Asuri side sig from the Mammoth Fortress platform. That's how you win. I'm not actually being serious.
Yeah, I definitely don't think that's what you do, especially.
But it would have been really cool.
Like Phazon's still orange. I think Remmy. Okay, Remmy's red.
Yeah.
But Phazon's still orange.
Blood Diamond's definitely not going to do that. Downlight just barely didn't hit, and that was actually a really great 3-piece team combo coming up from Phazon just to be able to attack on what he can, because they really need to get Blood Diamond into place. But if they can't get him into that black hole combo starter, then there's really no point. You just get what you can off of the downlight stairs, off of those sidelight downlights. That neutral light accidentally connecting with Phazon, but gets Blood Diamond even deeper into the red. And oh, ground pound came super close. Blood Diamond without a dodge. Avoids a downer from Phazon. Makes it back, and by getting that hit, what the downsig drops! D-Light recovery, still doesn't KO. I've never seen Cody downsig drop like that.
I can't believe it. 1 picked up and then 2 dropped.
It had to have picked up at the very last minute from the edge to be able to even have that happen.
It had to be like how goofy that pickup was. Is the reason that it dropped.
Recovery, he did. And Phazon gets the down air, and what a relief from being able to see that, because that down sig, I can imagine them celebrating prematurely, right? It's like, whoa, he hit it, he's done. But then it just ended up dropping, and Blood Diamond was doing his best to be able to bring that back. I feel like game 2 is going to be a different story, because Bhoomi was losing those stocks remarkably early.
Yes.
which is uncharacteristic for him. We'll see if Remmy and Phazon just have Boomie's number, considering how much experience they have against him, right? Remmy being an ex-teammate of his, and then Phazon and Remmy just having so much experience against Boomie and Sandstorm in general. Not to mention that Blood Diamond might not be in a position to save him as much, because we do notice a lot of Sandstorm Boomie things where they just save each other time and time again from the most precarious situations. Game 2, let's see if it's any different on Mammoth Fortress. We're opening it up, and it is dead even so far, 20 seconds in the game.
Neutral light coming in from Bhoomi. You see him chasing, using that chase dodge to go after Phazon, try to follow up the recovery. Phazon's now all of a sudden orange 20 seconds into the game. Blood Diamond's trying to continue that pressure over on the edge, try to pick up that neutral light, but Phazon was behind him. Turnaround side air, sends Phazon over to the wall.
Ooh, nice double side light. Goes for the neutral sig with Blood Diamond. Smartly recovers high with the neutral sig from Remmy. Catches him as he lands on the platform. Bhoomi taking out Phazon. Almost bumps his head to his death himself, but instead finds that Sarah. Ooh, nice neutral air from Remmy. Being able to read Boomi's weapon toss and be able to get the neutral air to get the chase dodge back to the stage. Get that recovery onto all 3 players on the screen besides himself. Remmy extends the amount of damage that he has on both his opponents a little bit. Ground pound connects. Can they get it onto Bhoomi as well? Bhoomi now playing the stock tank this time. Down airs through, holds on, and Blood Diamond's able to get that pickup on the neutral light with the sword, and it sounds like accidentally hitting his teammate. But still, red team is in a slight lead, ever so slightly.
Now, Boomie's playing stock tank for the red team, but Remy's playing stock tank for the blue team, despite having lower defense compared to Bhoomi. That Nair, not going to be enough to kill Remmy off the top. He's going to get down. You saw Bhoomi try to punish the landing with a down light, probably going to follow up with a side air.
Good
the D-Sig is going to raise him up in the air, catch Remmy when he's aerial. That's going to kill him off the side. Gravity cancel signature coming out from Blood Diamond. Tried to catch him out with the neutral signature from Phazon.
Good Nair. Puts on a little bit more damage. Bhoomi still living. Recovery, that will definitely do it. Blood Diamond did not interrupt it in time, and Phazon severely damaged. But if they can get this KO onto Blood Diamond, good start. Neutral light and a neutral sig. Phazon has him off the side of the stage. Can Bhoomi go for the save? He doesn't need to. Phazon misses the ground pound and gets dive kicked for his troubles. Can he but touch? He does. Barely just touch, and then side sig dodged. Back touched away from Phazon so narrowly.
In the meantime, since Phazon hasn't died, they've put out a lot of damage into Blood Diamond, but also in the moment when I started that, Remmy was in orange. Now Remy's in red.
And Bhoomi has gone through this entire new stock without even being touched.
He's so
Phazon dies to a neutral light from a Suri's sword. And Remmy could follow shortly afterwards. Bhoomi tosses the orb away, just goes back to the stage to pick up that weapon right out of Phazon's grasp, and neutral lights Remmy away. They're just opting for doing so much damage they can hit him with any move that they want.
Sword neutral light killing, hammer neutral light killing, hammer neutral light almost killing Blood Diamond.
Oh, and Phazon accidentally saves Blood Diamond with that neutral light. Okay, Bhoomi
doesn't
evens up the score. He's like, no, your stock was supposed to be gone here. Let me fix that for you.
I'm the only one who gets to be on my second stock this late in the game. Coming in at 3 minutes, D-Light side air interrupts the damage onto Remmy.
Yeah, that's true. It's for the storyline, right? Blood Diamond was last game. This time it's Bhoomi. He's like, hold on, wait. They were saying something about stock tanking. Right, there we go. Blood Diamond on the last one. Has to be a little bit careful. Ooh, there's that side sig I was talking about.
He charged, running across the stage on all 4s. Got the dare, tried to pick up the Nair off of the bounce.
Oh,
Bhoomi challenges the
best spot
dodge
read I've ever seen on Thor's side sig. That's like the only time that I feel like I've seen that move used in a way that like was really clever. Oh, Bhoomi was what? Oh, he was trying to go for the Nairs at the top, that ground pound. Maybe the dodge down read.
If Nair had any more force, like if Nair was even halfway a kill move.
Yeah, when Orb Nair KOs off the top,
Oh, Bhoomi put out 809 damage.
It looks like, reminds me of when I was teaming with Bhoomi. It's like the damage differential is like, wow, that's making up for last game and then some.
Bhoomi put out more damage than the entire blue team combined.
Yeah, that's, wow.
That's the most we've seen today, right?
Something had to have been happening for Neutralites to be KOing in Game 2, and it wasn't like any gimps were occurring, but that's still crazy. Bhoomi bringing out the DPS on this Thor. Going into Game 3, evens up the score 1-1.
Blood Diamond going back to this Bodvar pick.
Yeah. Pulling out of the Bodvar. Up the spawn comes out, and Remmy and Phazon are fighting their own
That's what he was
battles.
playing earlier. He was playing the Bodvar earlier.
I had a feeling, but I was like only half sure, so I didn't say anything.
Yeah, no, I agree. The anxiety of like, oh god, I don't want to be wrong. That happens.
Well,
all
I
the
mean,
time.
it does happen all the time, but maybe it never happens. Downlight recovery. Nice job, Blood Diamond. Ooh, that ground pound may have been a little bit too risky. I don't think Boomy can. Oh, that dodge. Every time I think that they can't make it back there, look at that perfect dodge to touch the bottom of the stage. Ooh,
well, a lot of times, like when they use that dodge, obviously, when you touch the wall, your iframes go away. So normally, Phazon probably would have been able to react to that and throw the down air in the perfect exact spot. But Blood Diamond came over for the relief, so Phazon couldn't position himself where he needed to be, or else he was going to get hit.
Boomy and Phazon went down at the same time. Remmy and Blood Diamond decently damaged, but Blood Diamond doing a much better job of keeping his health low. Remmy gets a nice downer. Chase dodges out of the way of being punished by Boomy and now fighting Boomy off stage, even though Boomy is in yellow. He wants to go for that bow ground pound. Up a toss. Not going to bounce off him twice. Remmy fighting off stage. Dodge gone. Downer perfect from Boomy after the recovery. Just bonks Remmy away, and then the ground pound towards Phazon. Phazon forced to recover the other side of the stage, and Blood Diamond's doing great on this first stock.
Yeah, he really is. It's sort of back to the survivability of game one, where Boomie's the one dying first. At least in this case, it's not Boomy dying really early. It's Boomy keeping pace with everyone else in the game, and Blood Diamond's survivability just being there. So whether it being something Blood Diamond needs to do, it's definitely a pro, not in reaction to a con.
Ooh, that side stick catching Phazon off the top of the stage, and the D-Light recovery goes from there as well. And then jumping there to Phazon, we'll put him off to the left. Down tick connects, and Remmy gets hit off the side. And now, man, Blood Diamond is still living. Those down ticks are actually hitting Remmy over and over again. And Blood Diamond is still finding stop stairs? That stairs not going to do it. Blood Diamond uses that dodge early so that I can come back. Oh, it does!
He still touches,
He
man.
dodges straight up and makes it back.
He's insane right now. It's over 2 minutes into the game, and Blood Diamond, he still takes more kills
from
the blue team. And I feel like a lot of the times that I've seen Blood Diamond, like when he teams with Noel in the past, it's been Noel in the 1v2 situation over and over and over again. And it's not that. It's Blood Diamond surviving.
Yeah, Boomie's just applying so much pressure that Blood Diamond's able to do that. And even if Boomy has double the damage of Blood Diamond again, as long as Blood Diamond's getting the KOs while Boomie's keeping the other person occupied, it really doesn't matter. Like, Blood Diamond could have 90 damage. As long as he's getting the signature kills or the nairs at the top, Boomy seems to be playing in a way that he can enable that kind of teammate playstyle, and Blood Diamond is completely conforming to it. Goes to that recovery run, just dodges it barely. A down tick from Boomy once again perfectly placed, puts on a second one. Didn't hit Remmy that time around, but Remmy getting sent flying. Weapon toss comes out, Phazon neutral six Boomy just for a little bit of extra damage, and there is a world where Boomy goes down. Can he make it back? Dodge up?
Yeah, he's gonna have his dodge.
Oh no!
He goes the other way.
Okay,
No,
okay. I was so concerned that he just didn't touch, and it happened again. That one scenario that we saw Mammoth working with no, Boomie's just holding on, and he just needs to live long enough for Blood Diamond to take out somebody. He just has to take out one person for Boomy to be able to return to safety and have that 2v1 combo.
Even so, Blood in this 1v2 situation with both members of the blue team just that damaged on their final stocks, like that's still definitely very winnable for Blood Diamond. But he's not even gonna have to worry about that. Phazon takes out Remmy. It's gonna be Blood Diamond on his final stock after that D-Light recovery. I don't think Phazon wins this.
You don't think so?
No.
I said wins these. But not wins
these.
this.
Okay.
Yeah, kind of like he can.
Okay.
But like
the potential is there. I definitely don't think he's going to. Like Blood's been playing really good today.
Okay. I also, as I said that, was glancing at how much damage Phazon had on him. I was like, maybe not.
Yeah, he had so much. With the way that Blood Diamond is playing today, like he's playing so good. He's playing very consistent. The fact that he was surviving that entire game, fighting against both Remmy and Phazon, playing 1v1s against them, playing 2v1s against them at individual times. Like the fact that he was so consistent that entire game, I don't think he was going to throw that away last stock. It was going to require some huge effort.
Yeah, it would require
everything
like
to go
a monumental throw.
It was going to be a miracle for Phazon to take that.
So game 4 is coming up, and it's a 2-1 lead for Boomy and Blood Diamond. It's just looking like new team compositions are the way to go for the Summer Championship, because that's like 2 brand new spanking teams that are going to be in the grand finals potentially. If Remmy and Phazon aren't going to be able to bring this to a game number 5, now they totally have the potential to do it, but man, Blood Diamond is just doing a fantastic job of avoiding death, and not even like getting super damaged and then never dying. He's just not taking damage fast enough to have his stock lost. That's going to have to change in this game if Remmy and Phazon want to be able to have a chance to get in the grand finals, because this is looking really good for Boomy and Blood Diamond.
And like there was the game where he did 311 damage, which isn't that much damage. But other than that, like last game, he put out way more than that while he was still surviving. So it's not like he's just off around on his own by himself, letting blue team 2v1 Bhoomi. It's not even close to being that. Like, he's outputting damage, he's finding kills, and he's doing so well.
Yeah, game 2 was an anomaly. Blood Diamond and Bhoomi had much closer damage in game number 3. Nice. Ooh, nice side air. Getting Bhoomi away. Can he come back? Oh, the clash still counts. Like that actually was probably better than getting successfully down air.
Yes. Because if you did a down air, it's going to send you really high in the air. That offers the juggle options for Remmy and Phazon. If you recovery, you're killing your teammate. If you Sair, you're going to put them in a really bad spot.
I can't believe nobody's dying here. They keep getting hit by moves that are just barely not KOing. Whether it's the side sig or the side air, or Remmy going for that ground pound, and the recovery still doesn't take out Bhoomi. Bhoomi's so deep in the red. Goes in for the sliding down heavy, unarmed. Disco's all over Phazon, and he's still holding on to it. And the recovery onto Blood Diamond. He just tosses that weapon straight up, bounces off the ground. That would have been hilarious if it hit anybody.
But he was still able to pick it up, too.
The weapon went straight up, and I think it hit Bhoomi. It definitely did. Blood Diamond's just getting hit so far up the oh, God, it happened again.
I can't believe he's not dead.
He disarmed. Blood Diamond and Bhoomi, they just can't. You have to bring them to the absolute brink of death. That recovery finally goes down. Bhoomi gets a return KO onto Phazon, but blue team is in the lead significantly. Unless Bhoomi can get this KO onto Remmy right now, it doesn't look like it's happening, and Bhoomi's taking a significant amount of damage. That ground pound is just adding on to it.
It's that 10 defense Bodvar you were talking about earlier today, man. You were right.
It feels like just depending on the player that picks it, character can't be stopped.
I don't remember what stance he was going on.
No.
Whether he's going defense or not.
Ooh, man, but us only hammer noises so far. There's not a single hammer to be seen on the blue team, so you know who's putting on the most damage. Phazon deep into the red. Nice little recovery, but Blood Diamond finds that sideline. Tries to go for the gravity cancel sideline in the opposite direction. Nares galore. Neutral light into scoop. No. Barely misses it. Down sig is avoided, but that was a side sig if I've ever seen one. Great KO on the Phazon, and now Phazon potentially the last stock of the tournament. This time I'm right. It's not winner's bracket, Sparky.
You're correct. This is loser's bracket.
Not even giving you the opportunity to correct
you corrected yourself. Well, you didn't have to correct yourself. You were just correct.
Yes.
You're so smart, Taza.
Thank you, Sparky. You're smart too.
Thanks, bud.
I enjoy casting with you. Wow, this loser's finals is crazy close. Unless Phazon keeps getting hit by that like that. That's like, oh man, neutral light. Putting them so deep in the red. Bhoomi's once again at that point where okay, Bhoomi may have done 809 damage that one game, but he's taken 809 damage by the end of this one. If it goes all the way down to the wire, that Nair sending Remmy so high up. The recovery finally takes down Bhoomi. Can they get down Blood Diamond? I don't know. He has been stock taking like a champ. The recovery still doesn't do it. I swear he spent more time above the actual screen than he has on the ground.
His air time is much greater than his ground time, especially at the end. Like, he was choosing to stay up there.
Yeah,
not just
he would use all of his jumps.
Trying to find his approach, but he was staying up there, giving Bhoomi time to respawn, come back in the game before he has to go into a 2v1 situation. So if he touches the ground, like, he's going to eat some possible damage.
Oh, the
possibly a team
Bhoomi.
a combo that leads to the kill.
There's a
side air from Bhoomi, recovery from Bhoomi.
Oh, is Phazon done? Oh, he dive kicks, but I don't think he taught it. No, he doesn't stage. He needed that Nair to connect to get the chase dodge, and now 3 stocks to 1 all of a sudden. But Remmy, he can get through onto Blood Diamond. If he can take that stock, there is absolutely a chance that he can get that 3-4-piece combo on Bhoomi to put him into the necessary amount of damage to get the neutral sig, the side sig, the recovery, anything to get that KO. Remmy is playing the game of his life. With these Nairs from Blood Diamond. Okay, there's the down air. Weapon toss comes down, dodged by Bhoomi. Bhoomi trying to box him out with those down airs, control his zone. But oh, D-like ground pound's a great way to get damage onto any opponent.
This is Remmy trying to keep himself and his team alive against the team that they already beat today. They already sent them down into the loser's bracket, and they've come down here to finish off Blood Diamond and Bhoomi. They want to send them packing with that 3rd place finish.
That's not looking like it's going to happen. Oh, Blood Diamond!
Oh, no, that interrupted the kill.
Which team is he working for? After that one, right? That neutral sig. I mean, they happened so close together that it was just like, they're both going for the same kind of read. D-light side on the Bhoomi. Oh, Remmy. He's making it close. Bhoomi can't make it back. Blood Diamond doesn't go for the save. Didn't realize he didn't have that many jumps, and now the 1v1 happens. Remmy on the bow, side light, down light. No, dodges out of the way.
I think this is more possible for Remmy than
the last one
the
we talked
Phazon
about.
was. Yeah.
Blood Diamond down airing all around. Dodges in place. Both of them are just exchanging dodges at that point.
Because Remmy can play slow.
Absolutely.
I think Remmy plays slow better than Phazon plays slow.
Ooh, down air comes down. Tosses it away to keep him denied of the weapons. Tries to go for the dash jump in there. Doesn't catch Remmy jumping around. The recovery from Remmy. Oh, his dodge is gone. 3
Blood's
seconds.
Orange.
He's waiting for the dodge to come back before he gets the weapon. And there's the sword. Blood Diamond on that platform.
Man, that hammer is so scary. You get caught above
There's
him.
the scoop.
Oh, even below him.
it.
The down air is going to do it. Blood Diamond taking it. They're going to go 3-1 up over Phazon and Remmy, who 2-1'd them earlier.
It's kind of crazy to me that Remmy took as much damage as Bhoomi because it felt like Bhoomi and Blood Diamond were floating around for much longer than them in deep red, but it looked like there was just a heavy damage game all around. Nobody was slacking there. Just came down to the wires we saw in that 1v1, and Blood Diamond barely being able to pull it out with that downer, and we have our grand finals match.
Yep, we're moving right into it.
Little Captain iThrow.
I can't believe. I can't believe.
Even when I say it like deliberately, Little Captain iThrow, it actually just means Little Captain iThrow. Like that's just what it is. iThrow would be the one to do that. He's always cheesing on camera.